Hi everyone, Paul here. Sorry for the impromptu message. We had intended tonight to launch a new program with Paul Beatty from Australia, affectionately called Better Call Paul's, where we're going to discuss mental health issues and a variety of other things. We had some technical problems that came up, so apologies for that. That'll teach us to ever let James Huff have a day off, but we'll be consulting with James this week, and we will begin that series a week from today at this time. In the meantime, I'm going to take the opportunity, since there's been a lot of talk, and of course there's going to be a lot more across the internet within our own staff at ABFM about the nightmare that just occurred in Paris. First of all, on behalf of the entire staff of ABFM, I'd like to extend my most sincere condolences to the victims, their families, to the French people who suffered this terrible trauma. I know what that's like. I'll never forget the day 9/11 happened, and I'm sure that this is one of those horrific moments that will be forever ingrained into French memory and into world memory. There is, of course, with an event like this, the subject of terrorism, Islamophobia, religion, all sorts of things come up, and even people who work very close together and very intimately with each other find ways to divide off because the feelings on this are so strong. Feeling on this will be stronger some more for some war veterans than it will be for other people. Politically speaking, all these deaths will be politicized. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to give my thoughts on what happened. I'm going to piss off everybody on both sides of the fence. But by the way, excuse me, I have a much better video set up, but we were set up to do a hangout, so I decided to do that here just like this and save the time. But this will be politicized. There will be countless debates going on about French immigration policy. There will be countless debates about radical Islam. There will be Islamophobia. There will be people who think that the fear of what's happening in the Islamic community is more important than the dead bodies. I'm just going to express some personal opinions about this. One, to me personally, religion, all religions are a problem. They have problems. They are not the problem. It seems stupid and silly to have to sit here and say something as absolutely inane as not all Muslims are like that. Of course, not all Muslims are like that. And anyone who thinks so has a problem, in my opinion. Certainly not all Japanese were like that when we interned them in camps in the United States when we were at war. What we have going on here now is going to be, I think, an escalation of everything but the real arguments here, which is there's elements of all religions that are dangerous. You can look at any blown up abortion clinic. You can look at the Crusades. You can look throughout history, the Inquisition. You can look across any religion's background and you can find travesty, mayhem, murder, destruction, all in the name of their God. So is Islamic extremism a problem? Well, of course it is. So is Christian extremism. So is extreme Judaism. Every ideology, and again, I mean, I compare this, and of course I'll get accused of this. I'm not saying that feminism is like radical Islam. What I'm saying is that the fundamentals are there. The absence of reason, the pure raw hatred, the inability to concede that you don't get to define the world for everybody else. People can condemn me for saying that if they want to. I put out a tweet earlier where I said, basically, am I more concerned about 126 dead people than some stupid asshat on the internet who hates all of Islam because of what happened? Yeah, I am more concerned about those dead people than bigots out here saying what they're going to say and doing what they're going to do regardless. What I will tell you, as always, from the editorial position of A Voice for Men, that there is no distinction for us. There is no condemnation of Islam itself to be had here. This organization supports all men and boys and the women who love them, and ultimately supports women too. We don't discriminate based on religion or color or sexuality or any other factor possible. And we're not going to start now because we're in the throes of grief over a horrific tragedy. We've always, for the most part, I mean, we take no part in religion here in terms of siding for it or against it. Personally, I'm an atheist. Personally, this is what I think religion gets you from all religious people, eventually, allowed to go too far. Will we be having discussions about France's immigration policy? No, it's none of our business. That's France's problem. Our concerns remain the men and boys who are affected by problems in Western culture, and that includes all of them, Muslim men too. So that's our position. That's where I'm going to take with this. This is the last word officially on Paris I'm going to say. I just want to again extend my condolences to the family. AVFM will neither ignore the insanity of extreme religious ideologues, nor will we point to an entire group of people and blame them as though they're unique for the problem. They're unique about the problem. Anybody that doesn't understand or like that is more than free not to visit avoiceformen.com. Thank you for listening tonight. That's all I've got to say. Thank you.